Ich will. Ich will. Ich will.
What's wrong with you? Introduce your army, honey.
Alright. Okay, we're playing 1850 points using an old Adepticon mission from last year. We have 4 objectives in each corner. One's here, one's over there. She has one
Here?
right there.
I'm
And
here
another one.
with this.
Yeah. Alright, 1850, it's Tyranids versus Eldar and Tau. I'm just going to go ahead and walk through my army. I've got a very virgin group of warriors, all the elements of a Skyblight formation. My guys are a little reversed. This is actually a Harpy, or a Crone, sorry. That's a Harpy. Over here is a Harpy. I've got 3 Flyrants. They're all grouped together. I have a close combat one with his Reaper of Obliterax. The other 2 are straight up DAC effects. This is my Warlord, Tentacle Face guy. Yeah. He's interrupting. Alright, Attila. I have 3 units of Gargoyles, all in groups of 10. Here's one, here's the other, and another Brood's in reserve. I have a Mawloc on the board, and that's going to be going into reserve on turn 2. My Warlord trait is adding 1 to Sam's reserve rolls.
Yes.
Yes. I have 2 Lictors. One's moved up. The other one is up over here.
Matthew.
You alright? And that's it. That's it for my army. What do you got?
Okay, we're gonna do 3 Wave Serpents. We're
Yeah.
gonna try that out today.
Fire Prism's a Wave Serpent as well.
Yes, they have 5 Dire Avengers in each of them. My Wraithlord, 2 Scatter Lasers, a Riptide with a Shield Drone. We're gonna try it out today. Oh god.
As you fall and
As I fall and kill myself. 7 Firewarriors. This has 2 Wraith Cannons on it. I'm still absolutely not certain, but we're using it. And then I have a Commander with 2 Crisis Suits on the bottom.
as always hidden away in the very same building.
It's a great building.
When we get our new board, that building is getting thrown in the garbage.
It. And then I have a Flyer coming in from reserves,
If you're lucky.
if I'm lucky.
And the relic is, of course, in the center, just hanging out. I got the right to go first. There's no night fighting. She's never stolen the initiative.
Never.
If she does, I'm boned right off the bat.
It would be wonderful and great.
So we'll see.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, so it's going to be turn 1, Tyranids. We good?
Okay.
Turn 1 for Tyranids was delightful. It's
Oh,
really
God.
good. I gave Catalyst to my 2 front-running Tyrants. Between my Harpy, who hit first, got a penetrating hit on the middle Wave Serpent. He followed up and destroyed it. Then my other Tyrant fired on the other Wave Serpent and destroyed it, got 3 glances, and she hadn't moved yet, so her save wasn't that great, and
It was literally a 6.
took him down. Lictor moved up, these guys ran. My close combat Tyrant flew to where he was safe for now. Ran my Gargoyles up, they're going to try to grab the relic next turn. Warriors stayed put on our objective. Mawloc did nothing. Over here, I forgot my Harpy also contributed to that, the 2 Wave Serpents getting hit, so between the 4 Flyers, they did a lot of damage. Lictor moved up, and my Crone tried to take out the last Wave Serpent with her missiles, but did nothing. Nothing happened. So really good first turn for Tyranids. That music you're hearing, by the way, is our daughter's lullaby that she's got going on during nap time so that mom and dad can play. So I know that music's appropriate for a battle report. Okay, moving on to Eldar and Tau, turn 1. Okay, woke you up. I'm sorry. Okay, end of Eldar and Tau, turn 1. What happened?
Well, not too much. We decided to take out the biggest threat that we felt was there, which was this guy.
The
He was the
Warlord.
Warlord. He had Catalyst. He was just a problem. So I shot him with, gosh, the commander. Yeah, this stuff. Pretty much everything in the army shot at that one creature. We put it down and killed it. So I got First Blood and Warlord.
The hell you got First Blood?
Oh, you
Yeah, there's a
took
lot
my
of death and mayhem over there.
That's true. All right, well.
But you did get Warlord.
I did get Warlord. Then we decided to take out this guy over here. He is still flying. He is flying, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he fell.
No, we didn't.
Close
Okay,
combat.
so we put him down.
He's
Good.
gonna get back up though.
Yes. He saved his wound, so he was okay. But he's the close in guy, so he's gonna be a problem. Tried to shoot him with the Wraithlord. Probably a mistake, actually. I probably should have saved that one. I did kill the Lictor with the one little wave serpent who survived the mayhem attack. Other than that, nothing much happened.
Alright. On to Tyranid turn 2. End of Tyranid turn 2. It was a good turn. I am already calling that my next turn is going to be really bad. Mawloc came in where these suits were and hit right on target. Did a couple wounds, killed one of the suits, and then went back into reserves. So good for her. I moved around. I just moved. I did not swoop. I moved my
Dice. Roll your dice.
Harpy back. Over here, I vector struck the Wraithknight. Only did a single wound, unfortunately, and then I flamed a bunch of Firewarriors and rolled a lot of ones. So they held their ground. They did not run away. Thinks that's hilarious. The Dire Avengers over here took a couple wounds from Gargoyles. My Hive Tyrant wanted the point, killed the the Farseer. So I got Warlord. Gargoyles moved up. Lictor moved up. I'm sorry, they deep struck in. And other than that, shuffled the relic around, assaulted. Managed to inflict enough wounds to stay in combat, which is good for me. But the Harpy whiffed on killing the Wave Serpent. It has one wound left. So I foresee a dead Harpy next turn. I also foresee a dead Tyrant next turn. And who knows what's going to happen over here with this Crone. Other than that, my other Harpy flew off the board. Vector struck, didn't kill anything. Okay, moving on to a very painful Eldar and Tau, turn 2.
Mom, yes, go kill things.
Okay, end of Eldar and Tau, turn 2. What happened?
Okay, so Flyer came in. It helped to not do much. We killed a Flyrant over here.
Yeah, he was gonna die. It took a lot of shooting though.
Did take a lot of shooting, more than what I wanted to, definitely. But it's dead. My Dire Avengers will live because of that, hopefully. I was able to put some wounds on both of his flying creatures. Are they both Crones?
No, yeah, the Harpy got down to 2 wounds, and then over here the Crone got down to 2 wounds.
Yes.
So
we're dwindling them away. He ended the combat, obviously. We were going to die, the commander died. But he can't kill everything in turn 3. So hopefully, if I can knock down the other creatures, then the gargoyles aren't too big of a deal. And hopefully we can knock them down.
I don't know. We're gonna tar pit.
We'll see.
It's tar pit time. I've got 2 Mawlocs coming in this turn, so hopefully we'll have some damage.
Okay.
End of Tyranid turn 3. Interesting turn. Gargoyles failed their synops. These failed as well. I rolled the same for both of them before, so they just had to shoot their closest target. They couldn't assault, unfortunately. So I just chose to surround this Wraithknight and not really give him a lot of room to move. These guys over here shot at the Dire Avengers, broke them a little bit. This one ran. This one miraculously held his ground. He's the last of his unit. This one's hopefully going to go off the board next turn. Both Mawlocs came in. Didn't really do a lot of damage. Killed some Firewarriors. My Tyrant flew in, Psychic Scream the Wraithknight, and I think he rolled like a 13 or something, so the Knight took 3 wounds, and then in combat I rolled a 6 for a wound with the Reaper, so there was no saving that. So the Wraithknight's gone, but then I consolidated 1 inch, so he's probably going to go away next turn. I moved the Relic a little bit more. I tried to Vector Strike with my Crone to hurt the Wraithknight, and again, just totally whiffed on doing any damage. What else? Lictor moved up. Riptide's still good. This 1 wound Serpent's still good. I moved my Warriors, and that's about it. Synops is low, but my list doesn't really need too much Synops to function, so we'll see. Alright, end of Eldar and Tau, turn 3. What happens?
Okay, so Flyer came in and we took out this Crone. It was a Crone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Went ahead and shot that dead. He's trying to be really awful and evil over here and surround my Wraithlord. But we shot around them into the Flyrant, the last one that was alive, really, really deadly, and managed to kill him along with pretty much everything else in my army that shot at.
Right.
And that's it. We didn't shoot anything else because of it.
Yep.
But it's dead, so.
It is dead.
My
And
Wave Serpent's about to die.
maybe. We realized that my Harpy did not come back on last turn, so
Yes.
it's going to come on this turn.
Yes, but I have Dire Avengers, so hopefully they can come out and do some rending shots and we'll be fine. My Riptide is untouched. Nothing has happened to my Riptide, so we'll see with it going into turn 4. It's getting close, but I'm running out of troops. I'm going to have to make maybe some contesting and just try to kill everything.
Alright, on to Tyranid turn 4.
And go.
Okay, end of Tyranid turn 4. I brought my Harpy in and Vector Struck. Still has 1 hull point left, but I did do 2 points of damage there. Over here, these Gargoyles lost this combat with the Wraithlord. They're just running away, but hopefully they'll regroup and come back and do some damage. Over here, my Harpy flew off the board, Vector Struck the Firewarriors and killed them off. My Lictor killed off the Dire Avengers. My Gargoyles had nothing to do, so they're just chilling out. Both Mawlocs burrowed, so all this stuff over here is going to be coming back on my next turn. These guys failed their instinctive behavior and went to ground, so they're getting a better cover save. It's actually one of the nicer things that could have happened. I wanted to scare away the Fire Prism with my Warriors, but they failed their charge. They needed 7 inches and just didn't get it. And that is it. So moving on to Eldar and Tau, turn 4. Okay, end of Eldar and Tau, turn 4. What happened?
So I decided the best approach to this was to take out the things holding objectives. You didn't touch my Riptide, so I used the Riptide to come in and just wipe out all the guard. I was really hoping to get into an assault with them because they had the relic, but they ended up running away, so I guess...
Yeah, only 1 lived.
I don't know. As long as he doesn't have it, I should be happy. I moved my Wave Serpent over here. We're going to see what happens when they come back in. The Mawloc's coming back in. I'm hoping for a mishap for all of this. We'll see. they're still holding that objective technically.
Yeah, you kill a warrior and hurt the other guy.
Yeah, Flyer came in, took out a bunch of these gargoyles along with my Wraithlord over there. So we have 2 over here, but they're running away. We'll see, they're no longer holding this. And I guess that's it.
Okay, on to Tyranid turn 5. It's going to be night fighting now, if it matters. Okay, end of Tyranid turn 5. Not a lot. No one regrouped. All my gargoyles are going away. Move the warriors back a little bit. Harpy came on. The other Harpy vector struck the Crimson Hunter, took it out. Both of them fired their blast at this Wave Serpent, finally killed it. Both Mawlocs, pretty cool. They scattered like side by side. They both scattered 7 inches in the same direction, just one here, one here. So I ran them to come over here around this objective. Other than that, not a lot going on. It's getting close. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, end of Eldar and Tau turn 5. What happened?
Okay, so we continued on our little tirade of wiping everything out. The warriors were the last things holding an objective, so I used the Riptide that he didn't want to touch all the time and killed them. Wave Serpent's of course dead. They're over here. They are holding this objective. You know, if the game ends, fantastic, because we get a point for it. If it doesn't, they are dead.
Right.
So we'll see.
Really, it comes down to if the game continues, I win, and that's what it's going to be. And then if it doesn't, you win. So do you want to roll?
Okay.
You need a 1 or a 2.
No.
Okay, good.
So let's see what happens.
All right, on to turn 6.
Turn 6.
Okay. I just crisscrossed and vector struck these Dire Avengers, and we're going to call it. Because neither of us are going to be able to hold an objective. My gargoyles wouldn't come on till next turn. So we have to roll for that. But it's going to come down to 1 point. I have First Blood. So it was those first couple of Wave Serpents dying that did it for me. We both have Warlord. We both have Linebreaker. And that is that. So how do you feel about the Skyblight formation thing?
I assume that's your flying creatures.
Yeah, the whole extra tyrant.
It's really, really annoying. The extra tyrant, that's just too much. It's really bad because it's such an up-close killer. If they can take out, you know, the Wraithknight in 1 hit, that's big.
Oh, the Reaper thing?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, I have to get there. A lot of people don't even take the...
I have to get there, he says.
I have to get... You can instant kill things from across the board, and you want a Tyranid player to feel bad for you. I have to fly up there, take wounds, get into combat, and then roll a 6.
Yeah, that's what that is. The
Typical
Wave Serpent's
Eldar
dying.
player, by the way.
Those are the problems. I should have, you know, Eldar should always go first. I know you said that a lot of them want to go second, but...
When there's jet bikes.
I guess.
Yeah,
so.
which, you know, you might have in the future. But it was a close game. I knew I was going to start strong and then deflate once things started dying and then Synops went away. I didn't like losing control quite like I did. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep using 2 Mawlocs in this particular game. They didn't get to do a lot, but against other opponents.
I think you should have taken out the Riptide. I think that would have been a difference. You would have held an objective.
Well, screw that guy. He's hard to kill.
He's hard to kill.
With instant death, you didn't take Feel No Pain this time, but usually has that invulnerable save, so even if I do get instant death, it's a problem for me. As a Tyranid player, I really like the new Skyblight formation. I think it makes us competitive again. I can see how having another Crone instead of another Mawloc might be even more obnoxious.
Definitely.
But all in all, fun game.
It's good.
Thanks for watching.